In this series, two friends will open 24 booster packs, or one box, of a core One Piece set. We will each build a deck independently and play a best out of 3. For each match won, the player will be rewarded with a small prize to upgrade their card collection. And, in order to balance the game, if a player loses 2 episodes in a row, they will be compensated with a ban ticket, allowing them to ban any one card of their choice. Now here comes the fun part. In each episode, we will chronologically progress through the core sets, starting all the way back at OP01, repeating the process for each set, and gradually improving our arsenal of cards. This is the One Piece progression series, or as I like to call it, the OPPS.
Alright everyone, this is the One Piece progression series, also known as the OPPS. It is obviously heavily inspired by Alex Imo and Nim's Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, but with a lot of interesting new features which you have to wait and see. You should have already noticed that my voice is different from the one in the intro. That's because my name is Rumen and this is my YouTube channel, but the beautiful voice from earlier belongs to my friend Juan, who will be my opponent in the series. What you see on the screen is the pack simulator, which we will be using to open different One Piece sets. When I click this button here, the website will automatically open 6 packs for me. I will click it 4 times in order to open 24 packs or 1 booster box. That being said, we encountered a slight challenge with this step of the process. For unknown reasons to us, the website does not allow us to open OP1 and OP2. As you can see from this drop menu, the oldest set I can choose is OP3. We found a funny KEGW solution to this problem. We will use OP3 to open our 24 packs, and then referencing the code on the bottom right of each card, we will replace our pulls from OP3 to match cards from OP1. For example, if one of us pulls card number 15 from OP3, they will get a copy from card number 15 from OP1. This process will be repeated for the second set of the game as well, but from there onwards we will just keep the cards that the website gives us. Of course, the problem with that solution is that the chances to pull a high rarity card or a common card will not mirror the real world chances, but that was the most elegant solution we found for this specific issue. That being said, usually I would give you a live reaction to my pulls, but since I will need to manually transform all cards, I will see you in the deck profile section.
Okay guys, so I've done the pulls. Rumen explained the convoluted way we had to do it, but so I've done it now, it was all fine. So I've not had a look yet. I'll have a look now at all the cards we've gotten. Okay, so I mean, first of all, the first thing I'm looking for is 2k counters. So Usopp's good, Totama's good, if we play red that is. Uta was a good card, I believe. Will be useful. Nami could be huge if we end up playing Straw Hat base deck. We have 2 choppers and Nico Robbins. That's not too bad. Kuma's a good blocker. And a few red cards. I feel like red, if we chose a red leader, that'd be okay. Green now. Oh, I have a lot of green cards. A Kid immediately. That's obviously a very good card. I think that could make the difference. I mean, I use it in some of my decks now, like Uta. So, I mean, do we have enough cards? We have a few good cards. This one's not bad. Ashura. Viewpoint has 2 more rested cards. The character gains 2000. That's not bad. And that goes up to a 7k hit if you use the ability. So something like Law, if we were to get that leader, would be good. Maybe Odin would be okay. Okay. Well, we have a bunch of Dofi blockers, which if we play blue would be good. A shit ton of Pacifistas, which potentially could be good as well, because you can play as many as you can. That'd be a bit cheesy though. It'd be cursed as fuck. Like imagine just playing all 11 Pacifistas. But to be fair, we don't have many more blue cards, so if we had to choose a blue deck for some reason, if it was the best choice, then I guess we could, but it's a bit scuffed. I mean, I think purple's not viable. There's not enough cards even to build a deck. So if we get purple, we just can't choose it. If we get purple blue, it would be okay. Or like with another color. I think that's the only color combo. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay.
So these are my pulls. As you can see, I already converted all cards to be OP1, and I also made sure to include only 4 copies of a card that I put more than 4 copies of. For example, Usopp, I think I put like 7 or 8 copies. Obviously, I can play only 4 in a deck, so I am only displaying 4 copies here. That being said, I don't think that this was a good opening. Before we started the series, Juan and I did a few test trials to see if the concept of the progression series can even be translated to One Piece or reinvented using One Piece cards. And all of those openings then were better than this one. The reason why I'm disappointed is because I did not get a single copy of One Cost Nami that searches Straw Hats, and also I did not get an 8 cost Eustace Kid blocker. Also, I did not get a complete set of Izo. If you're playing the game competitively, you know that Izo is a good card because it's a 2k counter, it has relevant typings, it has decent stats, but most importantly, the 2k counter and the relevant effect that comes up every now and then. That being said, I also did pull some decent cards. I put like a 3 cost 5000 Zoro, which is the first time that this is happening. It's a really good character in general. You can play it with Leader Zoro, you can also play it with Red Green Low, you can play it with Straw Hats if you have the opportunity to do that. Unfortunately, I don't with these pulls. Keep in mind that, like, for example, me being stuck with 2 copies of Izo means that for the rest of the tournament, I have only 2 copies because we do not open side sets, we don't open reprints or anything of that nature. It is very interesting what I'll be able to build. I think because You Can Be My Samurai is such a good card in sealed. I will be leaning towards playing green, maybe playing the Wano country leader from this set, or maybe playing Low or Luffy. But I definitely will lean into green. I don't think like these leaders here are really consideration, at least for now. But of course, that can all change with the next exciting surprise of this version of Progression Series. The wheel. This has to be my favorite part of this whole project. The idea of the wheel is to give us access to leaders that might be exclusive to structure decks, or also to allow players who did not pull a certain leader from a core set to get access to it. Because imagine this scenario. You have really good cards for Wano, but you didn't open a green leader. And now you're stuck playing Crocodile because this is the leader you got, and maybe you have some cards for blue, but it's not optimal and it does not feel good. And we didn't want to limit ourselves, we want to display our deck building skills. So, here, the way that is going to happen is we're going to each spin the wheel 3 times, so get 3 different leaders from the wheel, and then we're going to pick one leader to permanently add to our collection. The leader that I am looking forward to right now is Eustace Kid. If I get Monkey D. Luffy from the structure deck, I will also be happy with. So without further ado, let's just click and see what's the first leader that we get. Structure deck Kaido is not bad because we don't have access to it. So if the other 2 leaders that I get are from the core set, I'm just going to get this one. But let's see what they are. Trafagolo, we already have like million copies of this one. So let's see the third one. Hopefully it's gonna be Eustace Kid. It does not look like it. Okay, well then I am adding Structure Deck Kaido to our permanent collection, and I will get into building my deck now.
So now I'll go spin the wheel. Okay, so I have to spin it 3 times, and whatever leaders we get, we have to choose. One out of the 3. I mean, Rumen's already explained. Okay, Crocodile, I'm not gonna lie, it's a horrible start, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what he does, but I think he's pretty shit, so hopefully we get better ones. I do not want to play Crocodile, and as I said, it's not gonna be great. Luffy would be good color combo wise. I forget his ability, but I'll have a look at it in a second, and let's see the final one. I wouldn't mind Oh, why do I get 2 blues? So Dolphy, Crocodile, or Luffy? I think we have to go with Luffy. And that's a bit of a shame. Let me have a look at all the leaders there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be very good. So we kind of have to go with Luffy. Okay, guys, so I'll build a deck. Hopefully, something okay. I'll get back to you guys once it's built to talk about it more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my deck. It doesn't look like anything that I expected to build, but as I said earlier, my pulls were not great. Namely, the cards that I wanted to see, the cards that knew were going to bring consistency into playing red or green or red-green. I just didn't pull them. I just didn't see them at all. These were the Namis. These were some other crucial Straw Hats, and obviously not having the, access to structure decks like the Straw Hat one. It just really hindered that strategy, so I opted not to play it because I didn't want to play just a bunch of beat sticks and Wano cards. Because to be fair, the Wano cards are really good, and I am sure that we are going to see more of them in the future of the series if Juan doesn't bring them today. But I was lacking some playsets, and also I just felt like playing something more interesting, so that's how I chose to play Kaido. You're going to probably notice that I am playing Kaido, but not the one that I got from my wheel. The reason for that is because I wanted to have access to more cards, since this is the first set of the game and we have access only to the cards we pull from that set. It was very limiting to build in one color. So building in two colors just allowed me to play some cards for consistency, and you're going to see that in a second when I order my cards. I even played just a single copy of Perona, which probably not a great card, but for what it does, it's kind of good because it allows me to look at the top 5 cards of my deck, choose how to order them, and make sure that I have the answers to what Juan is going to bring to the board, and also set up some plays, which I'm going to explain in a second. But I jumped the gun a little bit. Let's look at the leader, Kaido. The leader is very interesting. I'm sure that the effect is going to come up at least once every game, and it really helps this strategy. The strategy, of course, is ramping. What does that mean? If you're not familiar with that term, ramping means that you're cheating mana or cheating dons. Essentially, you usually would get 2 dons per turn. However, with ramping, with cards that allow you to play extra dons, it would be quicker for you to get to a position where you can either play a big boss monster or play several cards to control or lock the board. I do not play that many big monsters, so for me it's gonna be more like just setting up a blocker and a beat stick, which in this COT environment for a first episode of Progression series I'm sure is going to be good enough. The way that I'm going to ramp is through several mechanics which honestly are very similar to one another. The first one is Sasaki 2k counter. That's very relevant. You may trash one card from your hand when attacks, and you can simply add 1 Don from your Don deck to the field and rest it. The other one is mostly through triggers. For example, this guy on play just ramps you 1 Don. On trigger essentially does that and gives you the body for free. That's a very similar thing. You can see that our events also have that. Thunder Bagua, namely, is a very good event in general. And you're probably going to see me leave 2 mana open to either use this card or strike out 1 once I have already used it, to make sure that, oh, he probably has Thunder Bagua, I'm gonna play around it. The trigger effect, which is the important thing, is that it allows you to play 1 extra Don. So what do I want to do with those extra Dons? Obviously, Kaido is a win condition on its own. You wait for your opponent to overcommit, you drop this guy, and then you probably win the game soon, because the body is very difficult to deal with if you have just your leader, unless you want to fully skip your next turn to attack this rested guy, or if you find a way to rest him and attack them, which sounds really difficult with just 10 dons. So essentially you're playing a big card and clearing the board. It really reminds me of Deathwing in Hearthstone, and for those of you who have played Hearthstone know that Deathwing was never really the greatest card in Constructed. Like, it saw some play in some control list, but in Arena this card was a menace, because for 10 mana you play it, sure, you lose your hand, but you wipe the board, and the next turn you're probably gonna win the game. So since this is another CO format similar to Hearthstone Arena, I expect this card to be really good for that reason. I opted to play only 2 copies, although I have a playset, because at the end of the day it's a big card. it does not have a counter. Once you play it, you're probably not going to play another copy because it really sets you back and you essentially restart your entire game plan. So I play just 2 copies because I want to see it, but I don't want to see it immediately. And that's why I play consistent cards like Verona and Don Quixote do Flamingo, who, by the way, has like a really solid body and blocker. So I'm sure that's going to be a character that we're going to see enter the play a lot. And then here is a little bit of a spicy, just a little bit of spice added to this deck, and that's the Smile archetype. If you're not familiar with this archetype, I can't blame you. It's not that good, but essentially what it does is when you play this guy, it adds to your hand straight from your deck. No searching for it. You just grab your deck, search through it, and get artificial Devil Fruit Smile. So what that Devil Fruit does is allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and play up to 1 Smile type character with a cost 3 or less. Now bear in mind that with this card, you can also play this, so you can go for another one and do that as many times as you want or as many times as your Dawn number allows it to. Also, another target is Bao Huang, and I probably butchered that pronunciation, but sorry, I just finished Water 7 in One Piece, so I haven't seen these guys. But yeah, I'm progressing through the anime, very, very much on theme with the spirit of this series. But yeah, so this guy is what in Yu-Gi-Oh! One might refer to a Garnet. So a Garnet is a card that it's not very good, but it fulfills the condition of several other cards, be that because of typing or archetype or something else, and that's why you put it in your deck because it's the best deck that you can play. This guy's effect is okay. Like, hand knowledge is not something that's that really important in One Piece as the game is right now. Like, it is definitely beneficial, but it's not something that is worth building your entire deck around. But I expect that in a CO environment that actually might allow me to play better around Juan's cards or know whether he has 2k blockers or not, which is something that every One Piece player knows is important to predict when you choose how to distribute your dons and go for game. But the effect is not that important, it's just cool that you can play it for free from the card, and it's just like kind of almost free engine that gives you card advantage. It gives you card that you can discard for your ramping cards, it gives you bodies on the field. It is just like a feels good engine in my opinion. Another card that the Devil Fruit can get out on the field is this guy. This guy has a really relevant effect for our strategy. If he dies, he ramps you 1 Don. This is a card that feels good to play on curve, and it also feels good to get from the effect. So that's why I have this engine going on. And I have some other consistency cards. I have some beat sticks like Gecko Moria. I expect his effect to be alive more often than not. So we're going to see how this is going to go down. But knowing that the best deck is probably going to be red, green, low, beatdown, or some version of it, it will be interesting to bring something a little bit more adventurous to the format, and I really hope that you enjoy the games. Let's see what my dear friend Juan has prepared for this episode.
Okay, guys, I think I've built the deck. It really isn't pretty. However, I think it's the best it can do with what I've got. The other, as I said, like the other 2 leaders, both blue, were just not viable. I just don't have enough blue cards, so like I'm stuck with Luffy, which would be okay. I mean, he's 4 life. I'm probably never using his effect, but like at this point, I guess not much I can do. I tried to go for like a balance of cards. I didn't have too much to work with. I put a few Namis, Searchers, and because I have a few Straw Hat cards that I would like. Probably Monkey D, Luffy. Hopefully, if I search, I can find it. I only put 3 because I don't think it was worth having all 4. In terms of red, I put also the Bartolomeo blocker. Its effect's kind of useless, but like it's a blocker, so I thought I might as well. And I put a few 2k counters. I put Usopp, which I don't think I'll play if I have other options because the effect isn't great. Maybe we'll see. I mean, it's something I can search at least. It's 2k. Atama, I think she'll be good. Hopefully she'll be very useful. I hope she has synergy with, well, I mean, she does have synergy with Robin, and I hope I get to use it. Because I think that's one of my few like strategies is gonna be trying to look for the Robin and for the KO on characters, comboed with the Otama. That way I can kill characters of like 5k cost with her. I also have a Gambit card and the red, which is the round table. I only have one copy. I could have had three, but it's obviously a bit of a scuffed card. But I think in case Rumen plays big cards, this will be good combined with a Robin. I know it's a very specific scenario, but I thought it was worth having. Kate is gonna be a card that I'll mulligan for probably, alongside at least one of the Shanks. I have 4 Shanks because like the way we've done it, I think everyone gets like 10 Shanks. It must be a really common card that like Shanks is assigned to. Yeah, I mean, and then the rest are just kind of like useful cards. I've got a few vanillas just for the attack, like Shinobu and I believe it's pronounced like Pyridin, but I could be wrong. And apart from that, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to try extra hard in game to make this work. But yeah, I mean, obviously I have some stable cards like Radical Beam for defense. I put one, you can be my samurai in case of emergency. I don't know. I know this is scuffed, guys. Believe me, but it will have to do. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have high hopes.
Okay, Juan, let's see what you're on today.
Cool. I'm also curious.
Oh, wow. Okay. I did not expect this.
I wish I also didn't want this, but you know.
Set up to one of your Supernova Shostra type characters with a cost 5 or less as active. That's for 4 mana. That's
yeah, I don't expect to use that ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was just the only choice I had.
I don't remember if I should go first or second though, so that's because I changed my deck last minute. I am going to go second.
You're going second.
I'm going to keep this hand.
Going first. I'll mulligan. People watching my side will know why.
Well, people watching my side might be a little bit confused why I kept that. So Juan, remember when I called you 15 minutes ago and told you that my stinky Yu-Gi-Oh brain misread a card?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to play a card, and before I resolve its effect, I'm going to explain something.
Okay.
Obviously, you're caught up with the anime. Somewhere in that anime, apparently, in One Piece, somewhere in One Piece, apparently, there is a creature called Smiley.
Okay.
Do you remember that character?
I don't think that's what you think it is, but I know what you were talking about, yes.
It is a kraken or something, I don't know. Okay, well, there is a thing called Smiley. And there is some scientist related to that creature called Smiley.
This is really fun.
Okay. Well, okay, it's probably funny for the people listening to me right now. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, that scientist in the game, in the card game, has the effect on KO, bring one Smiley straight from your deck on the field, right? Which for Sealed is probably really good if you pull Smiley and this, right? It just essentially it replaces itself. In Yu-Gi-Oh, we call these cards recruiters because they recruit from the deck straight on the field. I did not pull Smiley, but I didn't even realize that this is what the card did. Because there is this other archetype, also something probably that you know from the anime, called Smile without the Y at the end. And this entire deck building process, I assumed that the guy was pulling out of the deck just any Smile guy.
Okay, yeah, I see. Now it makes sense what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah, so I built my entire deck around it. And when I was changing it, I was like kind of looking through my cards and I was like, oh, is there any need? Obviously I cut that guy, but like, should I cut the Smile things? And essentially I decided that they're a very fun engine. Maybe not the best one, but I think it's like fun value engine. So I'm going to open this first game with a Smile.
Okay, that's a good way to start, I suppose.
Yeah.
Also, Rumen, I just realized that there's a timer set up. We should have turned that off. Hopefully it doesn't cut off halfway through.
Is that a timer per game or is that a timer?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, let's speed. No, it gave me back 2 minutes, so that's okay. That must be a new thing, cause with the latest patch. Okay, let's see. Well, honestly, I respect it because I am guilty of like someone BMing the other day against me and not finishing me off. So what I did is I just went and had my dinner while the guy was waiting.
That's such a Rumen move. So good.
Also, by the way, the smile card kind of paid off because like 3 mana 4000 on turn 1 is kind of good in any format. I feel like.
Yeah. For that effect as well.
Would you not play like a 2 mana with that effect and that body in constructed? So yeah, I'm going to take this because I have a lot of good triggers.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, well.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's not one of them. Oh, this
unlucky.
guy. This guy.
I'll hit you with a fucking Ashura Doji, bro.
Do you want to give the backstory to this card while I plan my turn?
The backstory? Well, we were playing some games earlier. So this is technically the second run of this episode for various reasons. But we basically saw this card a lot and it was quite funny. I mean, a lot of the Wano cards, or like green cards in general, are kind of ugly, I guess. So it was quite cursed.
But also he's good. Like that's the thing I was leaning towards.
Well, yeah, it's a good card. Like it was very much relevant in the games that we played.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because there was a board full of like very ugly characters, and it was pretty funny.
As I like to call it, ugly beatdown. Okay, well, I'm going to give one done to my guy there and attack you. We really need to pick up the pace because of the new timer thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, it just gave me 3 minutes back on an action, so I guess it's literally to prevent stalling.
I'll resolve that. Cool.
Yeah, and I'll play this, and I'm going to use the effect, and then I'm just going to add. Do you know if this card ever saw play? Because like it looks kind of decent.
I have no idea. I mean,
yeah,
I started playing in February, which was OPPS 6, so I didn't see this. Let's see. I think I'll first do this.
Again, the same problem, right? Like I can defend that, but then I have some good triggers. I actually think I'm going to defend
playing
that.
a risky game.
No, I'm going to defend that one. So like if you hit me with a Resora, it gets kind of ugly.
It would have been quite risky, I think, to not do that. So makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll hit you with this.
Ugh, this guy.
And I'll end my turn.
Bartholomew. What a bum. Oh, you did not attack. Yeah, because you didn't. You could have attacked my guy,
I
but
think I'd rather.
No, I respect it. I respect it.
He has potential to have 7k damage. You know, I don't want to lose him now or have to like try hard defending him. I think my deck's just like so fucking cursed that I'm just gonna have to pray for like good cards. Basically, I don't have a real strategy.
That's always the best way to play the game.
Another one. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, let's hit you for 5.
A cheeky 5.
A cheeky 5 indeed. So, as you can see, I'm just playing like Kaido ramp.
Yeah.
I'll let you know now, I actually, from my wheel, I spun Kaido from the structure deck. Who I think saw more competitive play, but there's also like an event card that's really key from the structure deck, so since we don't have access to it. And also it's kind of awkward to build a monocolor deck when you have only limited access to the cards from like one set. And obviously we had to jump through a few hoops to even obtain them, so we didn't even pull like the cards we were supposed to pull easy. So yeah, I opted to play like the 2-colored one.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you with something, Rumen, and see how you like it.
I actually like this a lot because I will take the extra down.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to do that eventually. I can just let you have the body.
It's Kikunojo all over again.
Yeah. Cursed, man. No, Kikunoji. What is she, OPPS 6 or something? I hope so. I won't see her for a while.
Have no idea. Come on, where are my triggers? I hyped up my triggers so much in the deck profile because in my head I was like, I'm not even playing a yellow deck and I have so many triggers.
I just threw, bro. I forgot. I did not read the rested of this card. That's very, very cursed. Okay. Well.
Oh, it's arrested, yeah.
Yeah, that's... I should have attacked that live and then used it to kill the rested guy. That's so sad. It's Joe over Rumen. It's not looking good, man.
It's not looking good for me or for you?
Yeah, I'll let you decide.
No, I actually don't.
Let's see after this turn.
I actually don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you. I am not sure. Like, I don't think...
Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I think this turn will determine a lot.
I feel like my leader effect is kinda useless at this point.
I have a feeling... So would you put 2... If I block here... Nah, I feel like I should accept her death. Um,
I really don't want to lose this game, so I need to play
don't want
very.
to lose it.
Yeah, obviously I don't want to lose it. I need to play it very defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did not expect to be. I don't know if this is like a one-time case or I'm going to be ramping like this every single time, but I really did not expect to have 10 downs so early in the game. So I did not really build my deck around it. So that might be my fault.
Interesting. I have two possible plays here, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to think.
Do you want to know something funny about the card, about X Drake?
Yeah, sure.
When I started playing, obviously not co-op, I read X Drake and I was like, why is he a pirate in a navy? To which Sandra, my friend, she really laughed at that.
Well, yeah, I mean, playing this game without having watched the anime is really funny.
I forgot about this guy.
What do you mean? The way we set it up. I mean, I said that earlier in my recording, but the way we set up, like, you see like 7 of these guys, I swear.
No, yeah. Oh, I was just like, there is one card, and if I see it.
Damn it.
Oh my god, Juan.
Ain't no way, Rumen.
And then,
Oh, I did not know this card was from this set.
It was a nasty top deck. In my head, I didn't even want to say it out loud, but in my head I was like, if I top deck the Kaido here, I might actually be winning this game all of a sudden.
That's so bad. I don't know how much I can do here, man. Oh, it's so sad. Let me think. I don't have many options. I think I definitely do this and do this. Yeah, I'm kind of cooked here, so I'll just do this and pray.
This and pray. Okay, well, can I even defend that? Was that 9? So I can go.
Oh, don't give me any info. I mean, do it if you like. Okay.
Cool.
Interesting. So I don't believe there's many rush cards in this set, much less in purple or blue, so I feel okay with surviving. But barely.
Can I kill you here? I think you're dead.
You think I'm dead?
Yeah, because I top deck a second card. In my head, again, I was like, there is a card that's really good for this.
Oh my god.
Top decked it. But like, wait, I just need to do a quick match in my head.
Well, there's 2 minutes, Rumen, because of our accidental timer.
Yeah, so. Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see it. I'm ready.
This and attacking. Unless you get like a... Oh no, you have one done open. Am I dead?
I think you might be.
Oh my god, did I fumble that?
You threw. 2 cards in hand. 1 done open. I mean, surely, man. Surely I don't have to worry about anything with like 10 done.
You need to pass on priority.
I need to select something.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oops. I was like, why are you stalling me?
Wait, can I not play this? Oh my god, okay. Another Rumen moment.
Is there a condition?
Yes.
Did you read something wrong?
In my deck building. I promise you, I did not see. Oh my god, this was the biggest fumble of my life.
What a game to start with, man. So good.
I forgot Radical Beam as a card because I was like, I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't even look at your open down. But even if I did, I probably would have done it. So, but like, what? I mean, like realistically, could have I done anything? Like I had like Thunder Bagua, which would give me 4,000. So the way I'm going to concede in a second. I'm just like.
Yeah, I was like, you have 25 seconds. I know, obviously we know I won anyway.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this. Oh my god.
That's fine.
I feel like this game everything was going Rumen and I just found a way to mess it up. So
yeah, it was not looking good for me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, let me just concede.
Rumen, what do you want to go? Because we had to exit and come back in, so like it's giving me the choice, but you lost, so.
I want to go second. I feel like in the first game that went well until I fumbled.
Yeah. I think this is okay. I don't think I should risk a mulligan.
That should be okay. Okay, well, I'm going to play a new card. You haven't seen this one.
Okay, that's not terrible. Because you're trashing a card from your hand.
See, for me, that's a really random character because they really hype her up as if she's going to be very important. I'm sure she is later, but...
Alvida, you've seen Alvida.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Alvida. And...
Oh, sorry, I see.
Yeah, they hyped her up, her and Buggy, and they haven't appeared for the last like 200 episodes.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro, One Piece gets crazy after the 16,000 episodes. It's amazing.
Truly, brother. You take those. Interesting.
Yeah, because I'm hoping that like I'm going to get at least one trigger. That's what like 15 attempts already and like no triggers. Like that's crazy. I don't know if I'm being stupid or I'm being unlucky.
I don't know, I'll do this. I know you'll probably just put it back in my hand anyway, but I think it's fine.
I mean, it kind of has anti-synergy with my leader, but I figured it's like still a good removal.
Yeah, because I mean, you have the fact that you have to trash a card in your hand. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's worth. I'm basically forcing you to trash a card from your hand because if you don't do that, then I'll like Nico Robin will color. So.
Yep.
What was that card?
It's a card that I want to see as a trigger, but I don't really like this.
Oh, but then you probably attack for 7. I need to defend this one. Yeah. Okay. Good thing I paid attention to Dawn. Okay, draw card. Draw Dawn. I have 5. Yeah, I think this is the best play considering that you have that card.
Yeah.
Yakamori, if you have 2, 5 or more. Oh, that would have been interesting to deal with.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. Okay, well that's a good card.
Yeah, this time I used it correctly. Okay, I feel like I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, I don't think you're in a bad spot. Okay, I'm just going to attack like this.
Ooh, do I take this? Why?
Fair enough. Oh, 2k counter, well. Happy to see that go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has to go somewhere. I don't think there will be enough situations where I want a player, you know, so like...
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, she can help you get some conditional removal online.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you later spin the wheel and get low, she gets like obviously really good, but like... Otherwise, it's just a 2k counter that's searchable. What's the Wano searcher? Oh, it's Kuzuki Oden, the baby Kuzuki Oden.
Let me see what I play. I have 7 tone.
Right now,
Yeah, I'll hit you with this.
Right now, what I think that my deck lacks the most is exactly a card that has something to do with you having less tones.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of those there are in OP1, to be honest.
I don't think there are many. I feel like this guy at this point is kinda useless.
And then you'll probably use your counter here. You take that, okay. Then I will do this.
What was Chopper? Chopper had some cute effect.
It's not bad, I don't think.
That's okay, yeah. Oh man, Sanji. What a card. What a card.
It's a good one, it's a good one.
Do you know, Sandra and I tried to break this card with Vivi. Do you know what Vivi does?
It gives rush to characters on play, right?
Not on play, it's a...
Yeah, she can't attack.
It's a leader card. And for 2 mana, you can give a character rush and draw a card. And when I read that, I was like, well, that sounds insane. It's not. It's really bad.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I've barely played against Vivi. She's not good. I think, from what I know, the only leader without that can't attack that was like remotely meta was Rebecca, and that comes along later. I can't remember. I think it's OP05.
Yeah.
Apart from that, they've all been a bit shit.
But the art on the card is so bad as well. On Rebecca.
And 4 Dawn. I don't think I can. I don't think it's a good idea to keep him alive.
Then I'm going to hit you. 1.
Okay.
Then I probably just play this guy.
What could you play for
Yeah.
6? Double attack. Okay, draw card.
Well, depending on how your turn goes, it might not be double attack on my turn.
Okay, I'll do this first.
Yeah, that's annoying. Probably need to defend that, because it is the Shank's turn.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, Shanks? Who is that?
Shanks can ignore like small blockers. Not that I have any small blockers, but like you can make them small with Utama. So I need to keep that in mind as well.
Okay, I'll do this.
They not like us. They not like
Yeah,
us.
this works well.
Oh,
One second, I'm cooking up some calculations.
they not like us. Oh no.
Casually singing.
Do you know where this is from?
Nah, you're just making me think of the Kendrick song.
It is the Kendrick song, but this guy, Good Griefs, he was on VR and some kids were like singing it. Master on the beat, ho. And then he goes like, they not like us. Oh.
So good. I'll do this. And I'll pick up... Oh, it was a Straw Hat card. Okay, well, that works. Oh, I forgot what the effect. I mean, I think I would have done that anyway, but... Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I threw.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a little bit of a turn, but it's okay.
Nah, that's fine. I was baiting you.
Yeah. Oh no, I took the bait. No.
So good. They not like us. No way you're doing that. Putting that on Chopper, bro. What the fuck? That me? Are you gonna? Oh, it's double attack.
It's double attack. I feel like it's too juicy not to do it. I probably should have attacked Chopper. First, realistically.
Yeah, you must be confident in surviving this turn. This next turn.
Do I care about killing Chopper?
I don't know.
They not like us. No. Master on the beat, ho.
Beat bop in a minute. I'll use this.
Fine.
Okay, let's see what we do here. Let's do some quick maths. I think I have to go for game here. Well, how do I do it? I could pull my Dun under the 3 bozos, or I could... I'm just gonna tell you because this will be the end of... Well, no, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I have 5 cards in hand. Let's do this first, to start off with.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving you this one. Need to defend the ones I can defend.
Let me think about...
Question is, do you have the Kumu fuck tool and spit on that tank, or do you not?
Okay. Give me a second to do some maths. Okay, I'll do this.
They not like us?
Yeah.
No.
I think this is the way to do this. I'll do this. Oh, I couldn't even use the effect. I'm hinting. I threw a card away. I mean, I'm going for game anyway. Okay, well, it might be Jover. I might have thrown. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think I could do anything else.
You can use the Sanji effect.
Yeah, well, I can do that now.
I did not expect you to do that.
Well, I think the game's over, bro. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know if you're bluffing me or not, honestly.
What do you mean bluffing, man? Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was hoping you'd take the Chopper. But I forgot you had the 2 done open. Or like, I didn't forget, but like, I don't know. I kind of hoped you didn't take it there. But like, oh, you gained 4,000.
I just have a trigger, and I'm just not sure if the trigger matters, so I'm just going to think about it.
Nothing matters. My brother in Christ, look at my board.
Oh wait, you don't have any more. I forgot that you took the damage with Sanji yourself. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to BM you there. No, I really did not. So I assume that you have the Shanks and...
Okay, I'll just throw, bro. I'm done. It's Jover. And then I whip out a 20k counter, imagine. I coded one in myself into the game.
Okay, well, you know, you 3-1, I 3-1.
Okay, rematch, final game. I think I like going first, I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep that. Should I have kept it? That's a question for another day. Okay.
Okay, well, going to play my odds, see if I can hit the guy. And I did hit the guy. Good.
No, not that again. Wait, why did you trash the card? How does that work?
What do you mean? I don't trash anything, I just
Oh, you search, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
miss Robin.
The classic attack with leader first, then think about what
The
to
the classic not hitting anything useful.
do. I'm starting to believe you're just gaslighting me, man. You have like 3 triggers and you're just praying their own life.
See, like the Apple card. What is it called? Like the devil fruit has a trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry. It looks like an apple.
Nah, yeah, no, it just made me laugh because like, if someone's not paying attention, it's like Apple card. What the fuck?
Stop folding your laundry. Stop folding your laundry. Look at the screen.
Yeah. To be fair, I feel like from my experience when I watch gameplay, One Piece gameplay specifically, I can't do something else, or either like I'm watching it or I'm just like not paying any attention whatsoever.
I used to fall asleep to top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh videos every single night.
Yeah, but that's different.
I was actually paying attention to the content.
Mhm.
Shout out to the duo logs. What a guy. Was a little tangent there.
Okay, you're playing something. What then am I at 3? I'll be at 5. I think I'll take this.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Not like us. Not like us.
Is it now, Rumen? Let's see.
So.
Hmm.
No, it's really important that I don't.
That's such a good card.
Really important that I don't mess this up.
For context, he messed up before. That's all I'll say for now.
Oh, at this point, I think like we can say it because it's game 3. But what happened is we had to restart the second game of the match twice. The first time because Juan double-clicked the end button and did not play his searcher on turn 1.
Okay, which yeah.
And the second reason why we had to restart the episode and do a third take was because I did not understand the user interface here. And I messed up how I ordered my cards, but then I kept doing that until I realized that I'm not drawing the cards that I want to draw. So we redid it because it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't very entertaining to just look at someone completely, not even fumble a game, just completely not understanding how anything and why anything is happening. Anyways, that being said, I don't want any of these cards, so I don't really care.
Okay. All apples, bro. 3 more apples.
Yeah. What do you think of the Apple card? Do you actually think it's a good card for this format, or?
It's just a searcher, which normally would be good. Oh wait, no, it's not just a searcher. Reveal 1 and play it. I don't know. I'll have to look at the cards, but I'd say if there's decent cards, then yeah, sure.
Well, I'll tell you, at least from the ones that I pulled, this was the best one, like the one on the field.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe there was something that was more difficult for us to obtain, but from what we got, I don't know your pulls, but.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the sound of that.
Did you mean to give me turn there? Yeah, you did. You didn't have anything. Yeah.
Restart again.
Okay, let's see.
As you're like swinging for game. No, I sneezed. You have to restart. It's so good.
Poke.
Okay, you say poke.
Poke. As in.
Oh, poke.
I see. As in the famous Facebook feature from 2010.
Cool. I don't know what that means, but
Wait.
sure.
Oh yeah, because you've never been on Facebook. Well.
I don't use
Okay,
Facebook.
for all the Gen Alphas out there, basically on Facebook back in the day, you can press this button to poke someone, which did nothing except they will get a notification saying that Juan poked you. Whatever.
Whoever does it, the notification still says Juan, you know? Like, it's just universally Juan.
They just figured it's like a common enough name. Or like, yeah, just put Juan on there.
Bro, I saw Moria and I shit myself because I'm so used to the 8-drop Moria that's played nowadays.
Yeah. Is it from a core set? Probably it is, isn't it?
Moria, it's OPPS 6.
Okay.
It's a super
Okay,
rare.
so we have time. In about 6 months we'll be there.
Yeah, we have time before we start playing black. Okay, I'm gonna do something you'll probably hate.
Not gonna lie, I hate this already because my hand is it's kind of awkward. Okay, so
He's attacking.
okay, sorry, no blocker. Taking out this bomb. There you go.
Interesting. Well, Rumen, I'll tell you that I fumbled with that one because now I can just or I fumbled, but then you fumbled by not noticing my fumble. And I'll do this.
Oh, is that really a fumble? Like, I feel like
well, as in like, well, I don't know.
Debatable.
I guess.
I assume that this is the biggest attack coming to me this turn if you want to kill the Flamingo. So I am going to play Desert Spada.
Interesting.
And now the question is, do I want any of these cards? I'll start placing on top and then I need to do it like this. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, I'm going to do it like this because this... Okay, well, the people who watch my POV will understand why. And then I need to discard another. So this card I'm going to discard is one of those smile cards which I kind of put in the deck because it fulfilled several conditions, but it's not a card that I was ever going to play from my hand. Okay, that's okay.
This is gonna be another like 50 down under Gecko Moria turn.
It worked so well last time.
Okay, I'll resolve that. I just realized, by the way, a play I could have done so much better. Yeah, I'm throwing anyway.
Yeah.
Only one? Well, I'm definitely not taking that double attack.
Well, oh yeah, I completely forgot it's a double attack as well. Okay, well, I'm going to play this guy. This guy. See, like, this is a really sus card. I don't think it's good, but I was like, if it comes up, it comes up, and like it did now. So
I think for OPO1 it's okay. And the blocker. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. Oh, I could do a couple of things. You'll be at 10 on next turn. Could I go for game? You have a blocker, 4 cards in hand, and I have 4 bodies. So I need to land all 3 of the remaining hits after you block. Let's see what my other play could be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying, but I think I just have to give it to you.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's why I made this play, so I can defend this.
I'll do this. It doesn't matter at this point because you're being a 10 down anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'll hit you with this.
Oh, the kid.
Which I realized that if you have the 10 drop Kaido, it will not matter. Yeah, there it is. But I think I had to do it anyway. Because I think if I didn't do that, it was just over.
Yeah, no, my plan the whole game was just to jabait you into, overcommitting. and dropping this guy.
Well, I had it in mind the whole time, but I just don't think I can really play around it, you know? Like if I commit to your, unless I like go for life, if I can. But
yeah, no, absolutely. See, part of actually baiting you would be to put pressure on the board. This is not baiting per se, but it's like making you do that play, right? Okay, let's see how I fumble it this time.
I don't think there's much for me to do here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably, it's not a trigger, I know, but it's probably the best thing that could have been.
No.
Considering how...
Oh, and I miscounted Dawn, what the fuck. I'm throwing Rumen. It's Jover. And now it's another Kaido, which would be a horrible play here, but just for fun. Well, actually, you can't. You have 6 Dawn, never mind. Not bad. That's crazy, Dawn.
And I hit like this.
Attacking with Kaido first, as opposed to Kaido.
Oh yeah, because like then if I attack you first with that Kaido, you can draw enough.
Yeah, I know. I was joking. I just wanted to make the Kaido and Kaido joke. Yeah. A blocker. It's Jover, bro.
So, yeah. Okay, I understand it now.
Okay, you have 1 done open. Well, I have to go for game this turn, I suppose.
On you go, pal.
Pal. Interesting. Okay. I need to land 2 hits, basically. Let's see what I can do. You have 4 cards in hand. I feel like you probably have some counter. I don't think you have enough good cards. Neither of us have enough good cards that we won't have a lot of counter. Let's see.
I finally found a counter to Kid. For those watching, used as Captain Kid. I'm just going to put the card on the screen. This card. Yeah, it's probably the card which I hate the most in the game. And purely from like a design perspective. I just feel like it's not very fun to play against. It reminds me of all the floodgates that I hate from Yu-Gi-Oh! That being said, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah, fuck, man. I needed that to not happen.
Yes, this was a pure bait. That
well, I don't know. What do you mean bait? Like, I have no other play, man. If I did, I would
no,
have done
I mean
it.
like the Dawn that I left up was a pure bait.
Oh, I see. Well, that being said, I have nothing, man. If I had a blocker, this would be fine.
Okay, since we are towards the end of the game, probably, can you please tell me, did you pull any reserves?
No. I would 100% play them. What do you mean? If you would have seen.
Yeah, I realized that I could have blocked with Doflamingo.
Yes, you could have, and it'd be really funny if somehow that's the difference.
I mean, not sure it might be actually, because I don't have full playset of those. What's this? 6 plus 5.
That's 11.
Just might as well just go all in.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, why would you not? Let's see.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Okay. Oh my god, I was like, if I fumble it the second time.
Did you sweat for a second?
I did. My heart dropped in my stomach. Right there. But yeah.
I'm so mad, man. If you had like 1 less counter there, it was Jover for you.
Was it? How?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you had like just enough cards to counter my last turn. Like when I tried to go for life, because then I was gonna use the Luffy effect to untap Drake and hit you again. So I would hit you for. I was putting 3 on Drake, so I had 8.
I see.
Well.
This was a fun experience. It's only going to get more challenging to build the decks because as more cards get introduced. See, like for example, a card that we already talked about, but we've never considered really as a good card is Ashura Doji, right? And there are a lot of sleepers that just get outshined by cards that get printed in structure decks. But not having access to those structure decks means that those cards get to finally see the light of day.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of this. You know, we'll learn more about the sets, and we'll get to use some cards we probably would never use otherwise.
Yeah, and I will finally start reading my cards properly.
So what happens now, Rumen? What does the winner get, or what does the loser get? Remind me.
Yeah, so we have something really interesting planned. I think it is best if we reveal it at the beginning of next episode, when I'm going to claim my reward, I guess. But let's just say that it involves cards outside the core sets. And then the way that we can compensate the loser would be if somebody loses a game, 2 games in a row, they get a ban ticket allowing them to ban any one card that's been played until now. Not played, that's in rotation until now.
And then that would be a permanent ban, right?
Yeah, that would be a permanent ban. So like for example, if I bully you again with this deck next week, you can remove Kaido or the Apple card.
If anything, I'd remove Dofi. I mean, I feel like that's such a useful card.
It is. I really underestimated it. I don't think I gave it enough love in my deck profile.
I was gonna say it was the only reason I would I was like considering making blue work, but it just wasn't viable. But it's a very good.
So I think like this is where your better understanding of the competitive scene gives you advantage, because I know that this card is played. I don't know the exact reason why. Now that I have played with it, I understand it better. But like to me it was kind of like, it's a decently started blocker that gives you some consistency, but like the consistency is really good.
Yeah, I mean, especially in this format, man. We have such like goofy ass decks that like, even if it's seeing 5 cards that are shit, that in itself is so useful that you can just throw them to the back of the deck, you know. So like, either way,
yeah,
it's very helpful. I mean, you know, I don't know how many Kaidos you play, but like, you know, you can look for that. So it's very
well,
useful.
I put a full playset, but I chose to play only 2. Between the Doflamingos and the 1 copy of Perona, I had a playset, I just chose to play 1 Perona. I felt like I would have access to it more often than not, and I didn't want to clog up my deck with 10 cost cards that I cannot play. But maybe I should have, because a lot of the time I felt like I was ramping really quickly, but I didn't really have a payoff. So if I ever choose to revisit this deck, I'm definitely going to put some high cost, even like mid-value cards, just so I can use that advantage that I have over you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's basically the value of the card, of the deck.
Is there anything you want to say about your deck?
No, man, I did what I could with it. I really just think I got unlucky with what I had. I mean, I don't think, maybe I had a couple of Gambit cards that I was like, oh, this might be useful in this context, but like, I think that just genuinely bricked my hand, and it was never realistically gonna be useful. So my only change would be taking those out. Maybe, even though it would have been funny to make it work, not have those cards. Like the one you see on my screen right now, like it was useful like at some point maybe, but like not very often, because every time I considered playing it, I was reminded that it's rested characters.
Wait, is that X Drake?
The one on my hand.
Oh yeah, this card, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's just not worth it. So I had like one of those, probably not worth it. Then I also had a You Can Be My Samurai. I only had one. I don't think it's that bad to have it.
Wait, you had only one in total, or one in the deck?
One in the deck, because I was just like for fun. And I have a few like I had the Searcher Nami, and I had a few other cards that I don't care too much about. So I was like, I'll probably be tapping things, but
yeah.
I mean, it didn't work out. But I think I did my best. But I'll hopefully be able to make something better for next episode.
Oh, you definitely have some decent pulls. Like, I did not get a kid again. I think I have a beef with this. I'm saying again because like in our test trials I also didn't get one. So I guess I am officially beefing with this card. They not like us? They not like us? No. Okay. Alright. So
I'm beefing, just like how Kendrick's beefing with Drake, and then just going around for like half an hour. Okay, guys, so it's been a month since we recorded this for various reasons. Life got in the way, but we just rewatched it all. Well, not rewatched it. We just re-experienced it by watching it together after Rumen did the editing. That was pretty funny. I think we're pretty proud. There was a few scuffed things here and there. Some of you might have noticed minor editing quirks and whatnot. Definitely a lot of misplays from my end, I noticed. Um, but it's a lot easier to notice that when you see the gameplay. But I think we're pretty happy with it. What do you think, Rumen?
It is definitely not a flawless episode by any standards, but the important thing for me is that first of all, it's a content that I would watch on my own because I tried to do content in other areas and I was not as happy with them. So I'm really glad that this is something that I would watch on my own. And the second thing is the fact that we even spotted those little flaws, and I'm sure that we missed a lot others, but like those that we spotted, we're going to improve for next time. Like I know that the quality is getting better, the audio quality especially is getting better because I have a better microphone, and uh, I'll try my best to edit better for next time.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe I need to get a new microphone because it's gonna be funny if your one just gets upgraded and I'm not
Yeah,
upgrading mine, but we'll see. We'll see for next time. This is where you say the
I,
thing about next episode.
what was it? I don't remember.